Hey, good afternoon, Spindale. Welcome to the grand opening of the North Slope Skate and Ride. Whether you came with a board or a bike or just your excitement or the wind, we're happy that you're here to celebrate with us. What an incredible sight seeing so many friends, families, riders, and neighbors gather here today to celebrate something truly special for Spindale and Rutherford County as a whole. Today isn't just about a skate park and pump track, it's about opening new opportunities. North Slope Skate and Ride presents what happens when the community dreams big, works together, and keeps its focus on the future. To our young riders, this park is yours. We are proud to welcome you to, take care of it, respect each other, and let it be a place where you grow, challenge yourselves, and have fun. On behalf of the town of Spindale, we are proud to welcome you to the North Slope Skate and Ride, a new cornerstone for our community, for our community's future. Thank you for being here and to celebrate with us.
Thank all of y'all for coming. This is a great, great crowd, and I am not a public speaker, so just bear with me. But what a great day it is for all of us. I think they can hear me fine. What a joyful day this is in Spindale. As a retired elementary school teacher's assistant, and now your mayor, I've spent my life believing in the boundless potential of our young people. Today, we celebrate a space that honors that belief, a place built not with just concrete, asphalt, and ramps, but with vision, collaboration, and care. The North Slope Skate and Ride Park is more than a skate park. It's a promise to our youth, a promise that they are seen, valued, and supported. It's a place creativity meets movement, where friendships are forged and where confidence is built, one ride at a time. This park is a gift, yes, but it's also an invitation for our young people to explore, to challenge themselves, and to grow. And it's a reminder to all of us that when we invest in our youth, we invest in the future of Spindale. I want to extend my deepest thanks for all the community partners who made possible, from our local organizations and supporters. Your generosity, your time, and your belief in our youth have helped turn this dream into a reality. And also, I'd like to thank our town manager, Scott Weber. He has gone to endless meetings, done paperwork, countless paperwork, and all for his vision from beginning to end. And we could not have this without us. And thank you, Scott Weber. And also, I'd like to thank John Hoyle, and Alan Green from the maintenance. Without those guys, they have worked hard on days when it was stuff that they could do, and they've been here for the whole challenge. And I want to say thank you to all of y'all. Also to the Board of Commissioners. If it hadn't been for them saying yes, this wouldn't have been possible, because we would have never thought of it. And then also, there's one main player, and he's not here today, but he was here for the groundbreaking, and that's Mickey Bland. But I guarantee he would say, a job well done. I know he's proud, and I am too. So to the families, the community partners, and especially the young riders who will make this space come alive, thank you. May this park be a source of joy, pride, and inspiration for generations to come. Thank you.
So, get over here to the microphone. So I wanted to present this commemorative skateboard to Mayor Walker on behalf of Spindale. Would you accept this gift?
I most certainly will. I would like when you see this North Slope, I've had a lot of people say, why is it called North Slope? Well, if you were raised in Spindale, or if you've lived in Spindale for the last 25 years, when we got that little inch of snow, this was the hill. Down we came. When I was a kid, I came down it. My son, he came down it, and I brought my grandkids here. So when it first came out, I thought, oh no, we can't do away with the snow slope. And then I thought, you know what? We don't even get snow anymore. And this part you can use all year. So enjoy it and thank you.
Our church has just been so pleased to be a part of this. When Scott first approached us about it, we all were just on board. I mean, we saw what a good job the town had done with the streetscape, and we knew it was going to be good. I just didn't know it was going to be so nice. Just this past Saturday, we had a car show over here, and by the time the car show was over, this parking lot was about full with skaters, and it's really great because we're seeing families come. The older kids are on the skateboards, some on bicycles, and the parents will unload these little scooters, and the little kids are out here all around. And then that was Saturday and Sunday afternoon. I counted 22 kids out here, as bad as the weather was. So we're just so pleased with this. We can't think of a better use of this land. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Mayor, I like that one ride at a time. I like that a lot. We might be using that more. So yeah, on behalf of Destination by Design, just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity for our team to be part of the design of the overall park. I do want to recognize some folks that we have here from our team today. Case, he worked real hard. Raise your hand there, Case. He worked real hard on construction management and oversight. Tess and our landscape architecture and design team worked a lot on a lot of the renderings and drawings and the engineering of the park itself to make sure all the water flows correctly and the lights get put in the right spot and so forth. Also, Megan and John are here from our communications team. If you've seen any videos of the project branding, a lot of these other elements that are a little more subtle, they've had a big part in that as well. And then lastly, I want to recognize Ron Hancock. Ron works a lot with Rutherford Bound and Don Carson, but he's been very instrumental in a lot of the grant writing, the grant administration, that all these the grant stack, as was mentioned earlier as well. So just really super proud of our team that came together for this project and so forth. I know there's a ton of partners and a lot of them have been mentioned, but I just did want to say it's just always an honor to work with Don Carson, the Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority, and their partners across the entire county. It's just such a unique project for us as a firm, and I think also for Western North Carolina and frankly for the country. What you all are doing in this county in terms of how you're using your tourism dollars to leverage those to go get other dollars and build projects throughout Rutherford County is really unique and something that you all should be really proud of. The last thing I want to say is to the kids and to some of you adults. I mean, this park is for you. Did you guys skip school? This is that skater culture. No, seriously, it's awesome to see you all here, and I just want you all to take a look around at all the leaders and the people that have built this park for you. I think it's really special. I don't know about Don and Scott here, but I don't think they're going to be out here like on their skateboard anytime soon. So, why is it that they built and wanted to pursue this project along with so many other partners? And it's because of you all. And I think that, if you all can take this as inspiration, and because one day you're going to be the ones that are leading this community. You're going to be the ones having to dream the big dreams and try to figure out what does the next generation need in this community. So just take a look at the leadership, and think about why they created this. And it was for your benefit for sure, and certainly enjoy it. So let's celebrate today and continue to dream big things for Spindale and Rutherford County. Thank you so much.
All right, so I missed Mr. Deviney. I gave him his board. He's not totally left out there, but I missed him when I should have got the opportunity. Eric, come on up.
Thanks, buddy.
Eric, will you accept this on behalf of North Slope?
Gladly.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, this place is beautiful, and I'm a builder for American Ramp Company and Pivot Custom, and I rarely get to come and see a finished product. Usually we're out of here before grass and finished landscaping and stuff, and this is a beautiful project, I have to say. And I would like to stress for you guys to thank them, because this brings communities together like no other. Like, there's so many kids that don't really fit on the baseball field or fit at the basketball court, and this is an outlet and a place for them to get together and find community. And it's a wonderful place. Like, the landscape here, the topography of like just walking by, just being a bystander and not even being a skateboarder or somebody walking by, it's a beautiful facility. And I'm proud to be able to be here and be a part of this, and I appreciate you guys. I'm on my way to Big Stone Gap, Virginia, to build another facility like this for a community, and it's touching to see everybody here. It's going to bring you guys together, and we really appreciate this, that you guys picked American Ramp Company. So thank you guys.
Official commemorative North Slope skateboard.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
So, but up next, I wanted to bring up Mr. Doug Barrick. This project, again, took a lot of collaboration, and the Rutherford Railroad Development Corporation was a partner in this project. Doug Barrick is chairman of the board for Rutherford Railroad Development Corporation, and also the town manager for the town of Spindale, and a good friend of mine. I appreciate it. Oh, town of Spindale. Town of Rutherford.
You got your hands full. I'll keep Rutherford, okay? Like Scott said, I'm the town manager in Rutherford. Many of you know me in that role, but I'm also a collaborator and a partner for Rutherford Railroad Development Corporation, which is the owner and operator of the Thermal Belt Rail Trail, 13.5 miles of 12-foot wide paved track that runs from Forest City all the way through the towns of Spindale, Rutherton, Ruth, and north through Rutherford County into Gilkey. Our mission is to connect great communities, and we were set up and funded by RHI Legacy Foundation, and it's amazing to see their footprints, no pun intended, across this county when we talk about great projects and great things. I represent, again, the board from RRDC, which is made up of Dr. Janet Mason, Mr. Steve Garrison, and Scott Weber in behalf of the Rail Trail. When this project first came to light, we were gifted with a major philanthropic gift from our friends at Meta as a nonprofit organization. And we thought, what better opportunity for us to invest in the rail trail for the Welcome Plaza, the bathrooms, but moreover, the ability to align with our mission. Our mission is to connect great communities. And this project we see as an opportunity for great people to connect, for people to come here. You've heard for the skating and for the biking, but moreover, just the community in general. Seeing this space and the multitude of opportunities that could be made here on the Welcome Plaza, along the trail for those watching the next generation of Tony Hawks forge their way on the skate park, or those behind us on the pump track finding their way as a bicyclist, and families coming together. This is a great place for us to be here in Rutherford County. So Scott, for you and your entire team and the grant stack and the church, and for everybody that's involved in putting this together, give yourself a big round of applause, because it takes the collaboration of all of us working together for projects like this to come together. We talk about a grant stack, and if you look at the board behind me, you can see all of the amazing funders. But beyond that, it takes great communities and great partnerships working together. Seeing the church and the town work together, seeing the town work with other funders to pull this together and work for other communities, that's what it's about here in Rutherford County. So I would challenge you, if you've not been on the 13.5 miles of the rail trail, start there. But if it's not enough, look around you, because there are great things happening in our community. And I think at some point, team, we may need to change our tagline, from connecting great communities to connecting excellent communities. So Scott, great job on the North Slope. I will promise to keep it pristine and not use it, okay?
Go ahead and get some trucks on that thing, Doug, and break it out today.
Oh, good afternoon. I'm vertically challenged, as you can see. So, good afternoon again. It's a pleasure today to represent North Carolina Main Street in the Rural Planning Program. We're a division of the Rural Economic Development under the North Carolina Department of Commerce. I serve as the program manager for the Main Street program. Those of you may know Forest City is in the Main Street program, and Rutherford is in the Main Street program. And Scott, we need to work on getting Spindale in this Main Street program. So, but we are really proud to be here today. Liz Parham, the director of the Main Street program, and Reginald Spate, who is our Assistant Secretary of Commerce, they send their regards. They were both out of town. And Lisa Rue, who is our grants administrator, was part of reviewing the grant and being a part of the process with our grant. When this project was submitted to our division for a rural transformation grant, our reviewers saw its potential. It builds on existing assets by enhancing that sidewalk connectivity and pump track. And I've watched the cyclists going down. I'm like, cool. That's really cool. I wouldn't do that about those steps, but cool for them. This area wasn't underserved and in need of some improvements when they submit according to the grant application. The town of Spindale demonstrated strong leadership by leveraging these assets to provide free and low-cost recreational opportunities to the community. That's why awarding $395,000 grant for the East Main Street streetscape for connectivity was an easy decision by our department. I want to say this project's especially close to my own heart because I have ridden the trail. I know it doesn't look like I ride, but I do on occasion. But I've ridden this trail 13 miles and back, and it's a wonderful, wonderful project. I also lived in Rutherford County for about total of 7 years, so you all are near and dear to my heart. I also had a teenage son who used to love to skateboard, but he would go to unsafe places like parking decks because we didn't have something like this. So again, I was an advocate for this project because I believe, like the mayor said, that our youth need places like this to go that's safe. So on behalf of the North Carolina Department of Commerce and the North Carolina Main Street and Rural Planning Center, it's an honor to have played a small part in making this happen. So congratulations, Town of Spindale, and all of you who made this happen for this successful completion. Thank you. So I'm not going to come up here and do this. But thank you.
Another state partner that I want to recognize but couldn't be here today, so North Carolina Parks and Recreation Trust Fund also was a significant contributor to this project. Blake Covington was actually here yesterday on our original date, but couldn't come today to be with us. But we want to thank them and recognize North Carolina Parks and Recreation Trust Fund. Sorry about that. My AV guy told me I needed to adjust the mic, but okay. It takes a team, doesn't it?
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Mayor Walker, for asking us to be a part of this grand opening for the skate park. RHI Legacy is very fortunate to have been able to be good stewards of the money that we have as a result of our agreement that we were a part of with Rutherford Hospital. And we've been in an organization that, for the last 11 years, and with this gift and other gifts, our grant total is in excess of $17 million that we've given to our community. So we're very fortunate to be able to do that. I want to recognize a couple of people that are here with me today. My cohort work, Ms. Jill Miracle, our Community Impact Director, and Mayor Jimmy Dancy, who is the Vice Chair of our board. Our board chair, Carrie Giles, couldn't be here today, and she sends her regrets, but Steve Garrison sent her to Washington to try to beg for money. So hopefully she'll be successful doing that and bring some back with her. Scott came to Jill and I in 2022 and shared a thought about the possibility of this particular project and wanted to know would it be something that fit what we do at RHI Legacy Foundation. It didn't take Jill and I but a second to say yes, it's a perfect fit. Go ahead and put your grant together and submit it. And he did, and in 2022 we funded $250,000 for the project. Scott, like a lot of other projects, run into things that delayed things, run the cost up, and came back in 2024 and said, we need a little bit more money. And so we said, well, put a grant in. He did, and we funded an additional $50,000. So we have $300,000 that we've contributed to this project. We're fortunate also to participate in a couple other projects with Spindale, and we're real proud of that. And of course, we're real proud of what the Thermal Belt Rail Trail that runs through the middle of Spindale is for our community. So on behalf of RHI Legacy Foundation, congratulations to Spindale, and we look forward to seeing all these young people out here using this park and putting it to great use in the future. Thank you.
So what I heard was you can go to the well again. Thank you.
Thank you.
I only came for the commemorative skateboard, so Scott asked me to be here today because he wanted me to show off some of my skateboarding skills, so if you'll just stick around, I'm kidding. I'm excited about this project. I don't know if Scott and Doug remember, but the county did an updated park and recreation plan back in 2018 and 2019, and we were brainstorming all the things we wanted to see happen in the county in relation to our park and rec plan. The one common thing we continue to heard then and continue to hear, we need more activities for our kids. And so that really got us brainstorming about what are the kind of things we wanted to see happen. A couple that I went to church with had a son that was a skateboarder. They were having to go to Burke County. So that really kind of started that conversation, if you remember. And we were just brainstorming, let's put this in our plan and let's think about what that looks like. I think Doug and Scott both had indicated an interest, but Scott said, I've got the perfect place. And it really just kind of swelled from there, and with cooperation from our participation by the church to use this great property, now you see what a gem we have in the county. And it's just another asset of things that we continue to work on together. I think you heard that keyword, collaboration, that really has gotten us to where we are right now. And we are really blessed and fortunate to have the level of philanthropic support we have in the community, whether it's through Don Carson and his TDA board. I know there's several TDA board members here. Would you raise your hand? I don't know that you get enough recognition for what you do. Thank you. And then RHI Legacy Foundation, if you'll raise your hands. And I know Mayor Dancy and many of you. And Meta, I think we said we had somebody from Meta. Point is this, we have a lot of folks that are contributing toward improvement of quality of life in Rutherford County, and we could not do this without you. We just appreciate that. So just in the last few years, we've been able to get 2 new river parks on the Broad River. We have the new soccer complex, which will be opening up soon. The Thermal Belt Rail Trail, we'd love to see continued improvements and enhancements made to that, and possibly even some extensions along the way. Just continued drive toward collaborative processes to get us a better quality of life, and we just appreciate all the support. I think Tommy Smith, appreciate you being here. I know that you and your team were instrumental in constructing this. You did a great job. So we appreciate that. We appreciate Scott and his board for your vision, and for more than that is your perseverance to see this great thing happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Spindale. Thank you, Rutherford County. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be your tourism director for Rutherford County. I want to thank all of my TDA board members. I know Amy Bridges is here, Margaret Annunziata, please raise your hand here, and any board members. I know Dave Long is back here behind us. But about 8 years ago, this TDA board sat around a table and thought, you know, the question was, what does tourism in Rutherford County need to look like in the next 20 years? And that board voted unanimously to put together a committee that is made up of 40 community leaders, from the town managers and mayors to the director of the hospital at that time, the sheriff of the county that time, Steve Garrison, Chairman King. Different people came together and we voted unanimously to focus on what we wanted Rutherford County to be in the next 20 years when it came to tourism assets. So we voted unanimously to do a county-wide tourism asset development plan. And that asset development plan is now called Rutherford Bound. And we went out and hired we went out and did interviews with multiple companies to come in and help us put together that plan. Well, Destination by Design is here today. 8 years later, they are still with us, so they're doing a good job. But we put together a asset plan throughout the whole county. And we came together, and you've heard today, everybody up here talking about collaboration, grant stacking, working together, and steering committees. All of our towns have steering committees. Rutherfordton, Spindale, Forest City, Lake Lure, Chimney Rock. Everybody has a steering committee. And they're voting and working together to focus on what we want our communities to become and look like as far as assets. Now, I want to explain this because we've heard a lot about community and quality of life. And yes, that is what this is all about. But for any of my state people here that control legislative occupancy tax dollars, we are here today to focus on, when you build a better place to live, work, and play, you build a place people want to live or visit. Okay? This is all from the tourism perspective. We want visitors to come here in our community and visit and enjoy it, leave their sales tax dollars, and then go home. Okay? But for all of you, we want you to enjoy all of these assets throughout the county. So if you go to rutherfordbound.com, you will see all the major projects that we are that's going on all across this county. And every community has one, has projects going. We're now over $25 million strong in the last 6 years with different projects like this one right here. And we're going to have the disc golf course in Rutherfordton coming up. Ellenboro is going to have a Koufax Park coming up on November 19th, a groundbreaking. So a lot of great things to come and more things to come. And I'm just excited about this community coming together and what we've been able to do. And it's just all of our councils have come together unanimously in voting to support Rutherford Bound and support quality of life projects in this community. So you're to thank everyone, not only Spindale, but Forest City and Rutherfordton and everyone. Thank your elected officials on supporting this. Because yeah, the TDA is putting money into this, leveraging occupancy tax dollars that comes from those visitors that I just told you about, because it's all about putting heads in beds, butts in seats, and feet on the street. And they're going to leave their sales tax dollars, and we're going to take those sales tax dollars, and we're going to put it right back into our community, and we're going to keep creating projects that create a quality of life for every one of us and our citizens here in the community. And state representatives, yes, that's how we're spending our occupancy tax, okay? 1/3 is spent back into this community, okay? So, but I want to say this, last but not least, Destination by Design, the TDA is also funding with those occupancy tax. We're funding them to help us continue to plan or to implement this plan. And back to doing our plan, we plan with the intent to implement. And this project and this skate park right here today is one of those projects that we planned to implement and did a great grant stack. And I can't remember all of our, but they're up here on the board, and tremendous cooperation and collaboration and support. So, but I also want to represent or thank Cindy with Teddy Consulting. She's back here, and Carson with the agency. They have their marketing, promoting, and helping us with Rutherford Bound. And then my key TDA staff, they're over here under the Rutherford Bound tent. You got Elizabeth, Taylor, and Kaylee. Without them, I wouldn't be able to stand here and get anything done because they do all the work for me, so I can come out here and talk to you guys. So, again, I think I've covered everything. You're probably ready for me to sit down because we got a great presentation with skaters and stuff. But I just want to thank this community, and most of all, thank God for the vision and supporting and helping Rutherford County be the best it can be. Thank y'all.
I told you Don was a great cheerleader for Rutherford County. Thank you, Don.
The only problem is, Scott, I need the wheels because I was going to skate out here. Since there's no wheels, you won't see me skating.
Tommy was the general contractor on the job. Him and, of course, American Ramp are the ones that are responsible for bringing this beautiful park out of the dirt, and we appreciate the work, Tommy. Thank you, sir. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. So let's make it official. Let's Spindale's newest community gym, the North Slope Skate Park and Ride, and we will have our special speakers and special guests come forward, and we're going to have the official ribbon cutting. Everyone else, get those cameras ready. This is going to be history in the making. All right, everybody, ribbon cutting time.
3,